Lights, camera, action.
What's happening? It's the one on the railroad, aka Chosen Not Taking. Choose your life. Don't just take what it gives you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And you know what? I just had to do one more video because this one is an emotional one for me. I know we've been talking a lot about the Deion Sanders and Coach Prime and all that he's been through, but man, I just want to show you, even in the defeat, before the pregame, the man had tears. And then I just want to show you the type of backlash he's having to deal with. Because in this video, we're even going to show the pregame, of course, of Tears of Joy to show you that Deion had a real emotional attachment to these kids. And he loves what he do. Also, when you got Dr. Umar Johnson, come on, brother. He has so many negative things. Do not put the whole lifespan of HBCUs on Deion Sanders, because would you be even talking about HBCUs the way you talking about them if Deion Sanders hadn't made that decision? But you know what? We're going to start off with the emotional thing first. Watch my boy Deion get his emotional speech as he calls out the final time to get his theme music at Jackson State University. Roll the clip.
Now, now,
We love you, Coach.
Yes, sir. Now or never, man. Now. Dig that.
now, give me my theme music.
It can show you that it was a bittersweet moment for Deion, understanding that he will no longer be calling out his "Give me my theme music." You know what I'm saying? His last little chant for the Jackson State University football team, knowing that it's been a long ride, knowing the emotions, everything is tied up into him, knowing the hard work and dedication that it took to even be under that spotlight, to be under that place of understanding. Nobody can understand God's plan for you but you. That's why it's so important for you to know that whatever God tells you to do, you have to follow what God has for you. Nobody can make you be you but you. Let me say it again. Nobody can make you be you but you. And you can only be you by following the plan that God has for you. Now, let's segue into something else. Dr. Umar Johnson, come on, man. If we all said that we bring it all together, and yes, you can see in this next clip that I'm about to drop, it doesn't make any sense to me. Because you're basically saying that, hey, Deion had to do everything on his own, and he's talking about all this revolution and all this. The reality of it is this here. Deion opened up doors that probably will never be open again. He used all that he had to bring things to HBCUs, to bring notice and notoriety to the things black colleges that we are overlooking. But Deion was telling you off the rip, it's more than just football. We need the academics. We need student funding. We got so much more. And we holding Deion Sanders to such a high standard when Charlamagne the God pointed out that we have NFL players at other HBCUs. But why you not putting that same energy on those other ones? You know why? Because the reality of it is that many are called, few are chosen. Deion definitely one of the chosen ones. So, you know, he going to get more hate than anything. He going to get the less amount of notoriety, and he going to get the most hate. That's how it is in life, especially when you're chosen by God. When you got a gift of charisma, you good looking, and God seems like he blessed you in every way, every facet of the way. I mean, every way. Excuse me, my friends, I'm tongue twisted right here. But he's blessed you in every way possible. People are going to give you less notoriety, and they're going to give you more hate. That's just what it is. Watch this clip by Dr. Umar Johnson and let me know what you think.
Disappointed in Deion is I thought he was there for a movement, not for money. Meaning, Deion Sanders, the coach of Jackson State, I foresaw a situation where Deion would hire other coaches, other retired black NFL greats to coach other HBCUs. In doing so, you attract our top tier high school athletes to come to
Maybe.
HBCU.
Maybe.
Stay with me.
'Cause Eddie George's at Tennessee
Stay with
State.
me. Stay with me. Football and back. You know, like I know, if you got top tier NFL greats coaching HBCUs, the athletes are coming just like
Maybe.
they was coming for Deion. He showed you,
That's
Charlamagne.
Deion, though.
He showed
Dr.
you.
Umar.
And his other one's just
Deion's
as
one of the
great.
most famous people ever.
And his other one's just as great. So listen.
Eddie George at Tennessee State.
That's one person. We talking about a system, not an individual. So Deion and these other coaches bring all these athletes from high school to play football, basketball, so forth. The revenue of the HBCU goes up, Envy. As a result of the revenue going up, Charlamagne, the schools got more money. They don't have to subject themselves to closure. They don't have to subject themselves to being dependent on white money. You got HBCUs at risk of being closed. I read something that said almost a half of them. A half may not survive the decade. So this was bigger than football. This was about the survival of the HBCU.
It's bigger than Deion,
especially,
though, Dr. Umar.
no,
Yes,
no,
it is. I think
no. Stop trying to.
You're blaming
stop
an individual.
Trying to, stop trying to give
you're-
celebrities a pass,
no,
Charlamagne.
but no, you're blaming an individual
I'm not
instead of talking
blaming
about
him.
the issue.
I'm blaming black men for not being men.
But you know what?
I'm blaming us for
Listen.
not being men. That was an unmanly move.
Can you admit one thing?
Deion could have went down in history,
Are
brother.
HBCUs chronically underfunded?
Of course.
Were they chronically underfunded before Deion?
Yes.
Yes.
Will they be chronically underfunded after Deion?
Yes.
Absolutely.
What are those reasons that they're chronically underfunded?
We don't get
Because
back.
we as black men have not come together to create the funding source to make sure they survive. I don't want to hear about the government. We have too many wealthy blacks.
That's one,
Y'all
exactly.
interview them every
listen,
day.
I'm with you. So you got low
Alumni donors.
low alumni donors,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Low endowments.
Correct.
That's a us problem.
He part of us. Why you keep exempting celebrities?
But he's one
They're
person.
not better than us.
He's one person.
Okay, but the point is that one man could have been a catalyst for a movement that would have revolutionized the survival of HBCUs.
But why does the movement stop just because he left? HBCUs gonna
You're
still be here.
missing the point.
No,
The
HBCUs gonna still
abolition
be
wasn't
here.
just about Frederick Douglass, but if Frederick Douglass would have pulled out, it would have hurt it. The Underground Railroad wasn't just about Harriet, but if she would have pulled out, it would have failed.
So what was the
civil
HBCU
rights movement
movement
wasn't
before
just about
Deion?
King.
Before Deion 3 years ago, what was
They
the
were
HBCU
struggling, and he could have helped save it. And for him to pull out of Jackson State the way that he did it before making sure the HBCU system survived, to me was selfish. He chose money over the movement, Charlamagne, and celebrities do it all the time, and y'all want to give him a pass. Nobody get no pass.
That's
I don't
very
care
unfair
who
to say.
Deion Sanders is. He had a chance to help, and he hurt, and y'all want to condone that because you black celebrities are not committed to the best interests of black
Well, let
people.
me ask you a question.
More
Let me ask you a question. When Deion was coaching high school kids for several years, you know, when he
We
was
ain't talking about that. We're talking about survival of HBCU.
I'm gonna get there. When he was coaching high school kids for several years, you know, black kids, when he was opening up Prime Prep Academy that got closed down because they had financial issues. When he went to Jackson State for $1.2 million for 4 years and said, you know what, y'all
He didn't
take
even stay for 4 years.
But listen, y'all take half this salary and go
$600,000 back
build
into
a better
the facility.
relax, go build a better facility for students, and he got to pay back $300,000.
And after all that, I'm still going to leave Jackson State for a super white college that got a 1.6 black student
But you ain't let me finish my point.
rate.
How can you say he's about
1.6 black students, which means the only blacks on that campus are the athletes, and you're going to tell me that that's a step up? You sold us out for money, bro.
How can you say it's about money when when his track record shows
He stayed
don't
for
pour
3
into
years.
kids
That
for
was
money?
no commitment. His track record shows that if white people give me the money, I'll turn my back on the HBCU
disagree,
system.
Dr. Umar.
What are you talking about? That's what he did.
All right, as you can see, Doc going off. He just going completely crazy. He just talking about how it's Deion this, Deion that, Deion this, Deion that. But the reality of it is that, bro, make yourself somebody, so make sure that you can do the things that you need to do. So if you really and truly want to change things at HBCUs, how about you make a difference? That's it. And I'm not knocking nobody. I'm not one of those people to bash people because that's not for me. But all I'm saying is, Dr. Umar Johnson, man, listen. I may not agree with what you're saying, but I love you as a brother. So all I'm saying is, let's stop the hate towards Deion, and let's just appreciate what he did for it, because he didn't have to do what he did. He did not have to do what he did, to be honest with you. People fail to realize Deion didn't have to do what he did, but he did that. Yeah, he did it. And no matter what, lives will change. It's just what it boils down to. So I hope y'all take these videos. I hope y'all like it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Show your boy some love. We on our way to 10,000. Keep showing your boy some love. Hey, I got 3 things before I go. God loves you. I love you. And we keep loving each other. The world's going to be a better place.
Camera,
One love.
action.